Is he in?
Yo,
he's
brother.
in, but he's just not connected, or it's just the volume's
Anybody
out.
hear me?
There you are. There you are, my dude. We can hear you now. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. What's up, fella?
Okay.
And I just did a bunch of crazy stuff, my dude.
Oh my God, get it together.
All right, bro. Hold up. I was trying to put your picture up with your logo and be all cool and whatnot, and I switched it up to a whole like intro. And,
oh my God, he just showed all our behind the scenes content, and then here is Prayer Plug.
You know how we do, bro.
He just plugged himself. He was like, the Marrio
You know, yo, wait.
Get that Marrio Esco Gospel Tracks album.
Yo, you know how it is when you're independent, right, brother?
Absolutely.
You know how it is when you're independent. So let my co-host introduce you first, and then we'll jump into the convo. Go ahead, Gil.
So I hope I get this correct, man. So please correct me. You know, I'm not a professional journalist. So
wow.
I'm not professional, like, you know. So I hope that I got this correctly. But if I don't get anything correct, please let me know. All right, bro.
Hey man, you do it for the Lord, man. You straight, my guy.
So I got Carl Jamal Rumsey. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Carl Jamal.
Word. And so you are a manager, an A&R songwriter, engineer, and an evangelist. That's pretty long, extensive skill set, man. That's impressive.
Man, yeah, the list goes on, man. I wear a couple different hats, you know, throughout my community. But really, I kind of put it all in just one thing, man. I'm an urban missionary. You know what I mean? I use the gospel. I use hip hop, and you know, I try to transform lives through hip hop and the gospel. You know what I mean? So
you're currently working in all these positions. So you're managing people. You're also developing artists as an A&R. You're songwriting. You're doing all these.
Man, God going crazy, my brother. God going crazy, man. It's you know, Jesus says, you know, you gotta work while it's day. You know what I mean? And that's just not why. He don't mean just the daytime. He just mean why you alive, bro. You know what I mean? So you know, it's a different time, you know, to live, bro. You know, and God is really raising up the aristocrats and the creatives, you know, and the people who are after the Lord's heart. He's raising these people up in this time, bro, and he's just giving us the strength to just handle our business, bro, and to provide for our families and you know do it, bro. So yeah, man, I do all that junk, bro.
That's crazy, man. Because I'm seeing the name of your ministry is the Prayer Plug ATL, correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, I thought ATL was for Atlanta, but I think it's all too lit. You know what I mean? You just way too much hats, and you just carrying them all and being able to run this ministry.
I know what that's like, bro. So I seen some posts that you put out about, and it sounded so familiar to me, man. It was echoing some of the stuff that I was posting out at that time, and you were just talking about how we need unity, how we need to come together more and support each other and build each other up. Can you talk to me a little bit about that? Like what was the motive behind you putting those posts out and calling out for more unity?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's really the key in all this, bro, because I mean, just like a little bit about me, just like I came to Atlanta about 6 years ago in 2012. And I came here for my older brother's wedding. He's a worship leader, a songwriter in the gospel industry. His name's Tony Brown. He's written, do you know the song Good Good Father or Joy? He's written a lot of, you know, gospel hits in the past couple years.
Wow.
And God has really used him to, you know, to start a legacy even for my family, which is dope. But he actually brought me here to be in his wedding in 2012. It was the first wedding I ever been to. And I didn't really know him very well at the time. And when I came here, I just experienced a lot of love in Atlanta, man, just the community and what God was doing in that season was just amazing. And it kind of swept me off my feet. And I ended up like picking all my bags up, bro, I'm from Baltimore City, born and raised, man, Cherry Hill. I picked up all my bags when I got back to my house after the wedding, and I moved to Atlanta. And I started doing ministry full time. And since then, God has really opened up a lot of doors in my life to kind of really bring out the passions and desires of my heart, especially in the music industry. Because in 2013, I got my first internship at a radio station, and that was making it for me, brother. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was just like a small gospel. It was a small like old school R&B rap type radio station, 93.3. And that was making it.
Wait,
bro.
so
Just
what were
the
you
fact
doing
that
at the radio station?
Bro, getting coffee, cleaning windows,
Yep.
serving, my brother.
Dang.
And
Was it a
the fact
paid
that they were like,
internship?
nah, brother. I
Grind.
was an intern for 10 years. No, I'm sorry, really 8 years, but 7 years in Atlanta, and really just I've never gotten paid from any of it, bro. Not really even $1, bro. But
Damn, the grind is real.
God has taught me a lot through that, though, my brother. And even in this season, man, you know, having a fiance and having to provide for my family now is really giving me the, you know, I'm just in a different season now because, you know, now it's about the bag. Now it's about the check. I don't go nowhere without the check.
Dang,
You
bro,
know what I mean?
you
Bag for real.
now you giving away
You know what I
gems, man. Because I was gonna save that for last to be like, yo, congrats on your engagement. You know, I saw that you got engaged recently to Miss Chloe Marie, so I just wanted to give you a shout out for that. But you already said it, so it's not that special now.
I gotta mention it right away because she actually right behind me, so she gonna be like, you know, why ain't you mention my name yet? You know
Oh no, I got her back. I got her back. I made sure she get a little light. You know what I'm saying? I feel you.
But just the fact that, you know, I was in a room with a microphone, bro, that was going to, you know, hundreds of thousands of people in Atlanta, that was a big deal to me. And, you know, ever since then, God has just really elevated, you know, just my expectations of what he can do in my life. You know what I mean? Because even after that, you know, I left there. I started working for MMG. I would do like personal like house parties at Rick Ross's house, like every other Friday night.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
While I was interning at a studio called 12, which was like MMG's like their home base in Atlanta, where they would bring their artists. Because I went to school for audio engineering, and I was kind of working in the school and kind of using my craft there. Not getting paid, just recording, bro, recording for free. You know, at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, getting in where I could fit in. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So I left there. Have you ever heard of the organization called City Takers?
City Takers. That sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
Bro, you gotta look up City Takers, man. They're really that's the it's run by a man named Scott Free. That's kind of like the Atlanta Christian hip hop entity. You know what I mean? Like,
well, we appreciate it because we are looking to partnership, you know, with all types of Christian organizations. So definitely appreciate
City Takers, man. Like, I mean, you know, 9 times out of 10, you know, somebody gonna know who City Takers is because that's really, you know, they really do a lot for the community of Atlanta too, besides just the hip hop part.
Nice.
You know, yeah. But so I actually partnered with the owner of the organization. He actually took me in from the studio, you know, because I was recording. You know, I recorded everybody, man, like Offset, Future. I recorded Black Youngster's School album. You know what I mean? I recorded a lot of.
Well, you out there like with all the artists out there too, right?
I mean, my man, this is Atlanta, bro. I mean, you go to the gas station.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
That's just, you know.
So that's just common. Like you bump into artists all the time.
Absolutely, going to Walmart, bro. You know, and especially being in the music industry is very tight, bro. It's a community. It's like the church.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so even just going back to what you were saying, Mario, just about the unity, and that's kind of my heart is that I've been through all these experiences and I really have been like, I haven't made $1, like I mentioned. You know what I mean? I've been used and abused by both the church and both by the music industry for, you know, 6 years. Mm-hmm. And the more that I kind of have these open, transparent conversations with people, it seems like that's happening everywhere.
Everywhere, bro.
It's happening
everywhere. It's the same story. Keeps coming up. People getting played. People getting robbed.
Right. The church is doing a very poor job of nurturing these creatives and these aristocrats because really we're all emotional, bro. I'm an emotional ass dude, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry for my language, brother. But
go ahead.
I'm very emotional, bro. You know what I mean?
You just got us cut off one of the radios.
Right. My bad, brother. You know,
how does one of my partners get me cut with another partner?
Man, you know, that's just, you know, it's 2019, man. It's hard out here.
It's 2019. It's hard out here.
Man.
Keep going, bro. Keep going. Talk to me.
So, you know,
keep chopping it up. Go ahead.
So it's the church's job to take creators like myself and like the people who are actually the influencers of our society and really just hold them close and disciple them. You know,
yeah, I agree.
Because in reality, we pioneer the culture, bro.
I agree, but you know what I think is a conception in the church that I think needs to change is that a lot of times, and I'm not going to generalize all churches because I'm not saying all churches are like this, but I feel like a good portion of churches look at creativity and the arts as something that's dangerous, or it shouldn't be tampered with because there's no guarantee that you should go into something more sensible like business or doctor, engineering, and honestly, dude, like in my research and everything that I've done, I noticed that every single thing in this world when it comes to success is a risk, and nobody is guaranteed anything. Even if I went to college to be an engineer, there's no guarantee that I'm going to get this multi-billion-dollar company that's going to give me this pay that's just insane. There's no guarantee to that, no more than a person who comes and starts a business with no college experience and goes into it and has a successful business, or it flops. There's a risk in everything we do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, the bottom line, Mario, is that if you submit your life to the will of God, I mean, he knew what he had planned for you before you were in your mother's womb, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So if you were lined up in His perfect will, whether you are an engineer, whether you work at McDonald's or whatever it is, bro, you are living. You are living in your purpose and in your destiny. And if you continue to follow your path, it just you experience the kingdom of heaven. You get your blessings and you get your rewards and you get your wife and you get your family. You get these things that are not just stored up for you in heaven when you die, but are for you on earth right now. You know what I mean? You manifest that. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to manifest my reality on earth right now, bro. You know what I mean?
I feel you 100%. Matter of fact, you just had me thinking. As we continue to develop as a community and a culture, and new systems are created, I'm about to get geeky, bro. Just follow me here. New systems and new opportunities are created. That means there's new jobs required to uphold those new systems. So as we have these new jobs, there's new stresses, there's new strategies, there's new techniques. So when you refer to the church as sort of being irresponsible, what was it that you said about the church and the creative? You said something earlier.
They're doing a poor job of nurturing us.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. So that's what I'm talking about. So now there's new, like, the music business part of it wasn't something that was really spoken about in CHH, to my knowledge, like as much as it is now. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Am I wrong? Like when I'm talking about like royalties and when I'm talking about, just residual income and marketing strategies and being signed to, secular platforms or doing deals like distribution deals with secular platforms and whatnot. A lot of this stuff is new as it continues to develop and grow. And is that true?
It is very true.
That a fact, right?
I think at one point it was so much ministry that they were just pumping music and just putting it out, and they weren't really putting any emphasis on any infrastructure on their sales or marketing or anything like that. It was just, I want to get this music out there. I want to reach as many people as I can. And nowadays, those things are not as cheap. Or it could have been cheaper back then, but I think that things are a lot more expensive as far as going to the studio and going to record. Where not, you can record yourself and save money. But it's I don't know.
Carl, let me ask you something. How do you I don't want to say balance, but you know what I mean. How do you balance between your heart to minister and ministry, and being a creative and creating business strategies and looking for opportunities to possibly, create some kind of income for you to invest in future endeavors and whatnot?
Wow. Well, I mean, really everything that I do, my brother, is ministry. That's why even when we were, started listing even the credentials and what I do in the hats, it's like, well, above all that, I'm a
ministry
missionary.
Yeah.
That's what I call. And when people ask me what I do, I don't say I'm an audio engineer. I don't say I'm a manager. I don't say any of that. I say I'm a missionary. And then, when they ask me what I do, it opens up conversations to, share Christ, share what I do, or share whatever. You know what I mean? But as far as like the income, that's just hard, brother, because it's just tough because they're, like you're saying, it's real fresh, it's real new, because there hasn't been a market for what we do yet. There are no DJ Khaled's, there are no, there are no there are only rappers. We only have rappers and we have preachers. That's all we have in our community. You know what I mean?
It's a good point.
It's a good point. And the market has been, the people that we're trying to reach. I mean, that's the market that I go for. But reach, labels like Reach, their market isn't necessarily for the people that I minister to, like in Bankhead over in Atlanta, or just in the hood. It's for Christians going to work in the morning. You know what I mean? In the suburbs, it's worship music, which is good. And don't get me wrong, all music should be worship music in our industry. You know what I mean? But you also need something for the streets. You need something that people can relate to. And you can't just say, oh, it has to sound this way because, it has to sound this way because that's how we've been doing it and that's what we're going to do. Now it's like, I know what these kids are listening to. I'm in these streets, my brother. You feel what I'm saying? So, and it works.
Well, it's big, man. It's a culture. It's a language. You know what I'm saying? So the people who listen to the more easier music, that just real soft listening, that's a language that speaks to them and their culture and their environment, but you have the music that's like straight from the streets, that's gritty, that has pain behind it, that has suffering behind it, and it speaks a different language that I believe exists.
You know what I mean? We need all the music. We need anything that is coming from your heart. If you are a believer of Jesus Christ, it should be considered Christian music. It just should. If you were trying to pioneer the movement and pioneer the kingdom of God through the gospel, which is love and positivity, and I'm not saying that the kingdom is all butterflies and rainbows, because there is a real side to hell, and God is doing, you know what I mean, like so I don't want to get that twisted, bro, but like God is love, though. You know what I mean? So we just got to stop, just generalizing and categorizing things and kind of just be open to what God is doing in the season, because, it's going to happen whether they're with it or not with it in reality. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I think there's a I guess there's a fine line between, where it says, separate yourself from the world, and then we're called to go into it, and I think there's like, some people get really confused on both sides. Like some people on one side are really cautious, like overly cautious, and then you have people on the other side that are really laxed with it, and then don't really have their guard up and don't really prepare themselves when they go into the world, and then they slip up, into some of these traps that are out there that are real.
Well, see, that's why I need you, Mario. That's why I need GiL. That's why I need y'all brothers, because.
Yo, that's flattering, bro. This is like the second show where we're hearing stuff like that. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Bro, we need brotherhood in this time, bro. Because this is what I've noticed, bro. Because I've been in the music industry for a long time, bro. I worked for Interscope, MMG. I worked at Patchwork. I worked for Epic. I worked for a lot of major labels, bro. And I'm telling you, there is more unity and more brotherhood in those labels and in those studios than there are in these churches.
Oh, facts.
I'm telling you, because I'm in both of them, my brother.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Recently I've been cutting ties with certain relationships and whatnot, and really just kind of zeroing in on what I feel is my calling. And since then, I was able to connect with people like yourself and other individuals that we had as special guests on this show, and it has been a huge blessing, bro. And I just want to let you know that, like, real talk, like, I appreciate you. I appreciate, where your heart is. I appreciate your ministry and what you're doing. And I want you to keep pressing, bro. That's why I got you on the show right now. That's why, I'm celebrating you, bro.
Y'all too, bro, because we ain't got nothing. Mario, I'm trying to tell you, my brother, we got a lot of talented people. We don't got nothing like this out here in Atlanta, bro. We don't got nothing.
Hey, man, position me in a good position, man. I might.
I'm telling you.
Hey, create a way for me. I might, I'll slide through,
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, Jamal, we've been talking about this for a long time. Like, anywhere that we can serve, if it takes us to move and we're able to serve better, and God allows us to be somewhere that doesn't snow, bro.
Hey,
We
man.
out, bro.
Here, I
We
told you, I'm
out.
from Baltimore City, bro. So I'm used to the snow, bro. But I ain't seen snow in years, bro.
Man, I wish I could say the same thing.
I wish.
Hey, listen,
I wish
brother.
I could say the same thing. But like, man, you know how long it's been since I seen some snow?
Hey, man, I'm getting married next month, bro. Y'all should just pull up, bro.
Yo, man.
That would be fire.
What?
Send me the info,
Hey,
bro.
A Prayer Plug wedding? That's about to
I'm
be
just
lit.
Married at City Takers, bro. After this show, bro, I want you all to go to City Takers on Instagram, bro, and Facebook, and just check them out, bro.
Real talk. Yo, send your links, man. Let's wrap up with any conclusions, any links, anything you want the people to know about, where your heart is or whatever you want them to know. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I just want everybody to know that just God is doing something amazing with just being in this time period and being a creative man is just such a blessing, bro. And we just gotta steward that skill and those dreams and those visions that God has given us even when we were little kids. We gotta steward all that well because the time that we've been waiting for is here. And they've been saying that this whole time, bro, like for years and years and years, and that was their time. But I'm telling you, our time is now.
Amen.
And it's just a blessing, man. And I appreciate you guys and what y'all doing. Just follow the Prayer Plug. It's I post all positive content every day, daily on my story and on my page. It's all free promotion. If you're an artist, you can just DM me or tag me, and I don't charge. I'm not any. I'm not like I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't nobody else.
You about to get me disconnected from everybody, man.
He's like, I ain't no charlatan. I ain't gonna charge you nothing. You can call me.
Because I can't, bro. Because if you can't afford it, then you straight, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, if the Shade Room and World Star and Hot New Hip Hop have 15, 20 million followers, that means 20 million people a day are seeing their content.
Yep.
I mean, the church, we need those platforms because they have those platforms. We have to counter that, bro. We got to. It's our responsibility, bro.
Facts.
Amen. Yo,
100%.
Real quick gem for you, man, because I'm not gonna let this one slide, bro.
Is that GiL's brother next to y'all, bro?
Is that GiL's brother? Yo, sometimes I feel like he's a long lost brother, man. I be looking at him like, dang, he's like, look at in the mirror.
Watching y'all show and like I had to like double take. I was crashed. I was like,
and it's funny because I got that hat too. I got that hat too. So every now and then I probably look exactly like that. No, but for real, man, I don't want to let this gem go for you, bro. Like, honestly, I don't want to make it sound like you need to be a cheapskate. But what I'm trying to at least convey for you is that there would be no better experience for you in your day of marriage than to fill and surround yourself with the people who love you the most. Not just people who just every now and then put a like on your Facebook. I'm talking about people who are actively in your life, serving you purpose, watching you grow, wanting to see you grow, and investing in you and just showing you love, bro. Genuine love. And filling a room with those people and being able to promise to the Lord and have that union with your wife, there's nothing more powerful than that. Then you could even have 5,000 people, and I'm sorry, it wouldn't measure up.
Man,
there you go.
Hey, man, I receive that, man. I really do, man. And I even been thinking about who I'm gonna invite, bro. You know what I mean? So, cause I don't have a lot of family. You know what I mean? So it's really difficult for me, cause she got a lot of family.
I feel you.
So I'm really trying to, pick who I'm gonna have there, man. So I receive what you said is from the Lord, man. I'm gonna pray about that. I really appreciate that, man.
Amen, bro. Hey, we love you, bro. We're looking forward to continue to build with you, bro.
Bless up, ATL, man. We out here.
All right, brother.
God bless you,
peace, my dude.